Yeah, my name is Tom Granger and I am an author and I teach breathwork. I write mostly about breathwork, funnily enough, and also creativity. I think there are probably a lot of reasons that breathwork is exploding right now. One of the reasons that I love it is because you can really change somebody's life instantly. It's not like other things that you can do to change your health, like, oh, eat more apples, you know, and you'll feel healthier. Breathwork, you do it and you instantly feel the difference. And the stuff that we can't show you the difference for in your own body, we can get a piece of biofeedback equipment and show you exactly what's happening in the body. So what you end up with is immediate learning, immediate experiential learning, and people begin to put it into practice in their own lives, and the benefits just go from there. My first book was Draw Breath, The Art of Breathing, which teaches you essentially how to meditate, but also a lot of really simple breathwork techniques and the underlying philosophy for a lot of this slower breathing breathwork. The book is made of these pink and blue flowing illustrations, and you trace up on the pink lines and down on the blue lines, and you trace up as you breathe in and you trace down as you breathe out. And so what you end up with is these one-line flowing illustrations that people are completing and tracing in time with their breathing. Each illustration is teaching you something different about the philosophy of breathing, or the psychology, or the physiology of your own breath. As you go through the book, the illustrations become a little more complex with each one. So some of them are mandalas, some of them are animals, and they're all relating to whatever it is you're learning on that page. Yeah, people report feeling really calm, funnily enough, doing it. It's a bit like a coloring book in a way, because you're using a pencil, you're being creative, you're engaging with the book, it's interactive. But there's just something about focusing on your breath and slowing the breath down that makes us calm. That book really opened the doors for me to start going and talking to people about breathing. And so through my YouTube channel, Draw Breath, I began to interview all these incredible minds from the world of breathwork. Neuroscientists, Nobel Prize winning scientists, athletes, Olympic gold medalists, historians who are studying yoga, pioneers from the world of breathwork, people who create their own modalities, other authors, just an incredible group of people. It's been a real trip, a real experience to do it, and I've actually managed to travel and meet a lot of these scientists in America who are studying my passion, which is slower rhythmic breathing. Yeah, so that's my next project. We've done breathing with art. Now we're going to do breathing with music, and that's what aria breath is. So aria means both song and air in Italian. Basically, if you breathe in time with music at different rates, it has a completely different effect on your body. But there's something about music that just makes it really easy and really engaging. The most important rate is around 5 or 6 breaths per minute. And there's a very real reason for that. Your body is kind of made of rhythms. Your pulse, your breath, your blood pressure, the movement of your gut, all these things are happening rhythmically, and they're all listening to each other and kind of reacting to each other differently. But when we breathe at around 5 or 6 breaths per minute, we get this incredible thing happen where the rhythms begin to synchronize. So the fluctuations of your heart begin to synchronize with your breath, begin to synchronize with the fluctuations in your blood pressure, and your brain waves actually begin to entrain with each other, which is kind of crazy. That's the thing that we're most interested in talking about and teaching and sharing with people. So I spent 4 months in America just talking to absolutely any scientist who would talk to me about this. And I managed to get some of the real pioneers who were involved in studying this in the 90s and noughties, because it's kind of new. What people don't know is that the Russian government knew about this way back in the 80s, and they kept it completely secret because it was such a powerful thing for their athletes to know, for their cosmonauts up in space, for the Russian military. They all kind of knew about this, but they kept it under wraps until the Berlin Wall came down and some American scientists discovered it and took it from there. So it's a pretty fascinating story. Yeah, people can come and learn with me. I teach a whole spectrum of breath work. I'm trained to teach Buteyko technique. I'm trained to teach coherent breathing, which is what we've been talking about. I'm trained to teach the more, some of the more psychedelic techniques as well. So yeah, it's a full spectrum approach to breath work. I do not believe in having one camp and saying, no, I only teach this. I try and give people the broad spectrum because people are going to find for themselves what works. That's another benefit to this being experiential. Yeah, people can get in touch with me via breathewithtom.com, that's my website, and also drawbreath.com, and I'm drawbreath at drawbreath on Instagram. So yeah, see you there. Cool, are we good?